In this video we will be talking about passive house design, and focusing and explaining the 5 main principles of a passive design house and also showing examples for each. A passive house is a design of a standard design that achieves thermal comfort with minimal heating and cooling by using more environmentally friendly ways like insulation, airtightness, appropriate windows and doors design, ventilation systems with heat recovery and elimination of thermal bridges. There is also differences between a passive house design and a normally house design. A passive house design is more comfortable and also has no cold sport, whereas a normal house may or may not have cold sport. Passive house design has much more health indoor air quality than a normal house and still has low bills. According to the Passive House Institute, there are 5 main principles of a passive house, which are 1. Continuous insulation, 2. Airtightness, 3. Passive solar design, 4. Mechanical ventilation with heat recovery, 5. Renewable energy. Insulation that is continuous across the structural members without any thermal bridges other than windows and door. The installation design involves using high-performing insulation materials to cover the entire envelope to reduce heat transfer via walls, roofs and foundation, minimizing energy losses in the building, which ensures that the indoor temperature remains constant. Houses are built to be well insulated with walls, roofs and floors that are substantially thicker than those found in ordinary structures. Because the insulation lowers heat loss through the building envelope, and less energy is required to keep the building warm during winter and cool in summer. Passive houses are built to be exceptionally airtight with no or very little air leakage. A continuous air barrier which is installed to seal all the gaps and joints built around the building exterior to minimize drafts and reduce heat loss through air infiltration. Airtightness is primarily concerned with the removal of all unwanted gaps and fractures in the building's exterior shell. Airtightness is a critical component in designing a healthy, pleasant, and energy-efficient living environment. Houses are built to be well insulated, with walls, roofs, and floors that are substantially thicker than those found in ordinary structures. Because the insulation lowers heat loss in the summer through the building envelope, less energy is required to keep the building warm in the winter and cool. A method of building design, construction, retrofitting that uses significantly greater degrees of insulation and airtightness than usual to drastically limit heat loss and gain. One of the predecessors of the passive housing method is superinsulation. A passive house building is airtight, so mechanical ventilation is necessary to provide fresh air and maintain healthy indoor air quality. The ventilation system also recovers heat from outgoing air and uses it to preheat incoming fresh air, which reduces heating requirements and increases energy efficiency. The ventilated system must be carefully designed to balance fresh air supply and heat recovery, while also being quiet and energy efficient. Passive house aims to reduce energy consumption and increases energy efficiency, but it also recognizes the importance of renewable energy to achieve sustainability. Passive house brings often incorporate renewable energy systems, such as solar panels, geothermal heat pumps, or wind turbines, to generate on-site renewable energy. The goal is to achieve the net zero or even net positive energy balance, where the building generates more energy than it consumes.
Passive house is an excellent standard for creating sustainable, comfortable, and energy-efficient homes. The 5 principles of passive house design promote the optimization of thermal insulation, airtight construction, ventilation with heat recovery, use of high-quality windows and doors, and the use of renewable energy sources. By following these principles, passive house can contribute effectively to reduce greenhouse gas emission and tackling climate change.
Thank you for watching our video.